Jared, how about self-assessment for where you are after 10 games in this season? What do you think you're doing well? What do you think is still an issue for you?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I constantly look at and constantly work on. I think early on in the season, my feet were better than they are now, I think. I think I can always improve, but that's something I'm always working on, I think. I mean, my feet can always get better, can always improve. And I've watched the film recently, and I can do a little bit better job escaping pressure and helping my linemen out every once in a while. And just everything, just trying to get better every week. I don't think there's maybe one or two things I can put a finger on, but every week I try to watch my film from the week before and just try to get better.
Jared, I know you guys are concentrating on one game at a time, but can you talk about what the advantage to your program would be to be able to become bowl eligible and have that opportunity?
Yeah, it'd be big. We've got 2 chances to do it in the next 2 weeks, but doing it this week would be obviously a lot better, and that allows us to focus on just this week. And we've been doing it all year, just 1 week at a time. And when we were playing USC, we weren't thinking about Stanford. And I mean, you can't really think about the end results. It just, if we win however many games we need to win this year, and at the end of the year we'll be rewarded. And if we don't, then we won't be. And we know that, and we know that the only way to get there is 1 game at a time.
Jared, obviously last year you were having a lot of individual success, but the team was not having a lot of team success. I'm just curious, looking back last year, was it ever tough as that season was going on? Did you ever question some things, the way you guys were doing things that weren't translating into wins despite the numbers you were putting up?
I think the numbers just were a product of the way the games would go. We'd be down often, and we'd have to throw the ball, and my receivers are good enough to make plays, and I would get the ball out to them enough times. But this year, I think the numbers are up for the whole team, and that's obviously what you want. You don't want just one person's stats to be high, because most of the time that's not productive like it was last year. And this year we have got a good rushing attack. We've got good air attack. The linemen are blocking well, and we're scoring a lot more points than we were last year. And our red zone efficiency is a lot higher, which is a big key that we worked on this offseason. And so, yeah, obviously it's a lot better to have the whole team doing well.
How much has the improved running game, especially early and middle of the year, helped you as a quarterback?
Definitely helped. Takes a lot of pressure off me, allows me to, be wrong some of the times with my reads, and they can help me out. I can't be perfect, but I try to be as close to it as I can. And if I'm wrong sometimes, Lasco or Calfani or one of the other guys, they'll make somebody miss and pick up 8 yards, and it helps me out a lot. And at the same time, it allows us to be more balanced and makes the defenses have to prepare for both the running backs and the passing game.
Obviously, the more success you guys have as a team, the more is shined on the program. Obviously, we see flyers like this with you on it and stuff. Are you comfortable in that role as sort of being the quote-unquote face of the team a little bit?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's cool to see it every once in a while walking around the streets. I mean, you see it on the billboards or whatever, but that's nothing I'm too concerned about. It's really just game by game. I'm playing football. I'm not a celebrity or anything. Just trying to win games.
Last game was the first one in a while. You've had Harper and Lawler back there. Well, they didn't do much. Do you think that seeing them Sunday, do you think they're going to be a little better this week for you?
Definitely. I think you're referring to Trevor. Or?
Yeah.
Trevor, yeah. Yeah, definitely having them back again this week. They didn't get much time to, I guess, get back acclimated to it last week. It was a short week, and so this week, I think being a normal game week, we practice Sunday and then day off, then through the whole week, it'll be better for them to be ready to go, and I think they're both going to have big games.
Jared, it's been a sort of an uneven season for Stanford this year, but obviously the side of the ball you face, they've been pretty good still. What do you see when you watch Stanford's defense on tape?
They're very good. They're going to be one of the better defenses we've played all year. Really good linebackers. Really good defensive backs, good pass rush, good run defense. I mean, I'm sure they rank in the top 10, 15 in the country in almost every statistic, so it's going to be another challenge for us, but we're ready for it, and we're excited to, play against a good defense again and have a good challenge this weekend.
Do you feel a lot more ready for it than a year ago?
Definitely. I think that's a year under your belt. You can't really replace it, and the whole offense now has a year of experience in this offense. And we did some stuff against them last year that worked, and we did some other stuff that didn't work, and so we kind of have a little bit of an idea of where we want to go. But we'll continue to watch film this week and come up with some more game plan stuff.
You guys, time for a final question, okay?
Well, I guess growing up, I'm sure you watched this game. What do you remember going into it after hearing all about it last year? Kind of your first go with it.
As far as
what you were actually playing in the game rather than watching it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of hype around where you grew up in this whole area.
yeah, it turns into a regular game once you get there. I mean, once you start playing, it's not nothing special. It's a special Monday through Friday, and the whole week leading up to it, and then especially the bonfire rally that we have every week or every big game week. It's special, and it's a really special rivalry. But once you step on the field, and I'm sure they feel the same way, it's just a regular game, and you have to treat it that way, because if you're out there thinking, "Oh, this is the big game. We need to win this one. It's the 117th big game." You won't be able to perform well. It's just how every game is. If you're ever playing in a big game, they're all like that. They all just turn into a regular game once you step on the field.